Hello guys, and welcome to Simple Living Homestead. My name is Sally. If you're new here, please click the subscribe button. I'd love to have you be part of the family. This is just an introduction video. And I'm going to be honest, I've recorded this video like 3 times already. This will be the 3rd time I've recorded it. I just don't like the way it turned out. And I think part of my problem is when I go back and I rewatch it for editing purposes, I see that I'm glancing around and I'm still doing it. And I think a lot of that's because I'm just not comfortable really sitting down, like just talking in front of the camera, and it's something I've got to work on. But anyway, this is going to be the first video up on the channel, and I just wanted to do like a little introduction video, tell you a little bit about me, my homestead, my family, and what I plan on putting up on this channel. So, as I said, my name is Sally, and our homestead is located in upstate South Carolina. Luckily here we have all 4 seasons, well, somewhat all 4 seasons, but we have a little bit of a longer growing season because our frost date is later than I know some people, like, you know, in some areas. Anyway, yesterday was, I don't know what that was the first day of fall. I think I have a fly flying around in here. I'm in my office and somebody left the door open outside. But anyway, yesterday was the first day of fall and it was 90 degrees. And I think today's supposed to be almost 90, so I refer to fall here as fall in the South is basically summer with pumpkins, basically. It's a true name for that. But anyway, I live here with my husband and my 2 boys. My oldest is 23, my youngest is 18. You probably will not see a lot of them on camera, unless it's like a distant cameo of them doing something, because they don't like being on film. They don't like pictures, and especially when it comes to YouTube. And then I have my 75-year-old mom who lives here as well, because we take care of her. And then I have dogs and cats, and I have some indoor cats, and I also have some outdoor cats. I call them rat chasers, but I've taken in a few strays, and you know, they come, they go, they disappear. We're in the country, so, but I feed them and water them and play with them, and they help keep the mice population down, which is great. Basically, I have right now, animal wise, like farm animal wise, we only have a couple of chickens, and I have 2 bunnies. I don't know what breed they are, but when I got them, I was told they were a boy, and they were 2 girls, and actually I think one's a boy. I may actually have one that may be, the girl may end up expecting babies. I've got to get that situated, situated and kind of go from there. And I may even do a rabbit video and introduce you, and eventually I'll do a chicken video. But I made the decision to make this my first video because I just thought it would be a great introduction, and then I'll just start uploading content. It will probably be slow going. I call us a homestead, even though we are nowhere near homesteading to the degree that a lot of these YouTubers are. We are just starting out. Well, actually, we started out a couple of years ago, and I'm gonna be honest, life has gotten in the way. It happens. It is what it is. But you know, so we started. I do have a pantry where I try to keep food stocked. I had a garden last year. I did not do a fall garden last year. In last year's garden, my mom was in the hospital in rehab. I didn't get a lot done with it, but I still have food out of it, which was good. Honestly, I did not do a summer garden this year. Once again, I said life. We had a lot going on during planting season. My mom was back in the hospital, back in rehab. I had some issues going on, and just a lot of different things that just didn't work out for me to do that. But we are going to put a fall garden in. I am getting ready to do that. And we are reconstructing the garden area. I had like a big bed last year. I'm going to reuse that bed for fall and build another bed for fall, and then we are going to actually start working on the garden area, because we're going to start you know, getting it down where we can kill all that grass in that area and hopefully get the soil going for next year. So hopefully that works. And that's what we're going to do. We're fencing it in because I want it to be cute and functional as well. I want to be able to go out there and enjoy my garden space. So we are going to be working on that. And then in my front yard, I have this big flower bed thing that was here when we bought the place, but it's in the shape of a huge fish. And that's another story. But anyway, so we are in the process of clearing that out as well and preparing that for next year, because I'm going to plant half of it in strawberries and then probably put some like herbs and flowers and stuff like that in the other half. Make it pretty for the front yard, but also functional. So, you know, we want to garden on a bigger scale. I want to do more canning. Right now, I'm comfortable with water bath canning. I'm not as comfortable with pressure canning, and I'm still learning pressure canning. So, hello, Callie. That's my son's cat. If you hear a cat meowing, that's because I'm in here and Apollo's over here wanting attention. But so that's what we're working on. We are looking to this winter build some pens, get stuff set up, because in the spring we want to get some baby goats. I want to add goats to the homestead, and I also want to, we're talking about adding a feeder pig and maybe even a pet guinea pig. I don't know about that one, but we're definitely going to add a feeder pig. And more chickens. Callie, get down. I also, cat keeps walking in front of the camera. I also would like to add some turkeys as well. My husband is not all for the turkeys, but that's okay because I want turkeys. But that's just some stuff that we're looking at adding. We are out in the country, but I'm only homesteading on about about an acre, maybe a little over an acre, which is fine. I mean, I have plenty of space. The way our mobile home sits and the way our yard's spaced out, I mean, I have a good sized front yard, and I've got that big fish flower bed I can utilize, but I have a big backyard too. And part of our property also has trees on it on the other side of my fence. And the first of the year, we're wanting to get that surveyed and hopefully get that cleared out and extend our fence line back so that I can use more of that space as well. Paula, what are you doing? I got my German Shepherd in here making all kinds of noise. But that's what we're looking at. You know, we don't have like a whole bunch of acreage, but we have plenty of room for us. We are wanting to add in more rabbits because we're wanting to do meat rabbits. So what we're going to be spending the wintertime doing is getting stuff set up so that when spring comes and I'm ready to add these animals in, I already have everything set up the way I need it. And I'm not getting something and trying to be like, oh, I gotta get this set up and try to do it in a rush. It's already done. It's planned. I'm also researching the animals that we're wanting to use as well. You know, the animals we're wanting to get, I'm researching those. I'm doing my research to figure out what exactly what breed I want and how to take care of them and what I need to do and all that stuff. So I'm doing a lot of research, and also on the garden and stuff. And we're also wanting to get more into composting as well. So that's just stuff that we're working on and that I'm in the process of researching. But as for the channel and stuff that you will probably see on here, you know, I will do some videos for us, you know, building the pens and getting that stuff set up, and maybe even this fish. I already started cleaning it out, but I may show some of that if I do any vlogs or anything like that. And I'll definitely be doing some grocery hauls. And I'm probably going to throw in some budgeting stuff. And one thing about this channel is I want to be able to, you know, if what I'm doing may help somebody else, but also, you know, I want to, you know, be able to meet other people and communicate with other people, get to know other people who are homesteading and are, you know, believe the same way I do, or, excuse me, and maybe working on the same stuff I'm working on. you know, I want to be an inspiration to someone, and I want to be able to inspire others. Hold on a minute. Sorry about that. This dog of mine. But, you know, and that's kind of what I want to do. And plus, this channel is also a way for me to record my journey and, you know, have it to look back on, you know, in a couple of years to see where I was and when I started and where I am now, and for my kids and my grandkids to hopefully be able to look back on that. And that's the main reason why I want to do the YouTube channel. As well. Apollo, quit. Apollo. He's still a puppy, and he's trying to chew on a box that I have sitting over here. But, you know, so I just want to share, you know, our journey with you guys, and just be able to, you know, hopefully inspire someone else, and, you know, and learn from other homesteaders as well. I know I've been watching a lot of homesteading videos, and I know the community is very tight-knit and very informational, and it's a great community to be a part of. You know, I am going to do a video. One thing I'm going to be doing on Sundays is I am going to do a Sunday conversation video. And basically that will be, I will sit down and talk about just different topics. You know, it might be something that's going on with me, something we're looking into, you know, or something that's happening, you know, just different stuff. And that'll give you a little bit of a chance to get to know me as well. And, you know, and it might be information you find useful. I like videos where people are showing stuff, but I also like the sit down videos in between, and I thought Sunday would be a great time to do that. I do know that the first video I'm going to do, which will be this Sunday, is going to be a why I homestead video. This was a, you will see plenty of animals while I video. This was a Instagram tag recently, and I just thought it would make a great YouTube video as well. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Sorry guys, I'm in the office and everybody wants to interrupt me. But anyway, so definitely, you know, that's something that I wanted to do, would be the Sunday conversation. I wanted to call it Sunday Front Porch Conversations, but let's be honest. I'm in the South, but when wintertime hits, it's going to be too cold for me to be sitting on my front porch. And right now, that is something that I do enjoy doing. But anyway, and I think I'm going to try to do a Crock Pot Wednesday as well. I do a lot of crock pot cooking, and especially in the wintertime. Excuse me. When it's cold, I do a lot of soups and stews, and I like to do those in the crock pot because they can just be cooking while I'm doing other stuff. So I'll definitely do that. And I will probably do some, I might do a Goodwill Friday video, because I might add that in with whatever content I have, because on Thursdays I go to Goodwill, usually every week, and shop, and if I buy anything I can show you. I don't always buy, but I can show you that too, because everything I get is usually stuff that's going to be useful around the homestead, as well. So, but it'll just be added into whatever content I have. Right now I am attempting, and I say attempting because today is Tuesday, and I wanted this video to go up yesterday, which was Monday, which is why I tried to record it, and it didn't work because I didn't like it. But I'm going to try to upload on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sunday evening. That is my goal. Now, starting out, that may not be how things go, but because I've got to get some content done, but we'll see how that goes. But anyway, back to what so you'll, you know, I'm gonna do that. I'm also, like I said, budgeting videos because we are on a journey to pay stuff off. I paid off a lot of debt, and we still have like two cars to pay off in my home, and I've got like one loan that needs to be paid off. So, but I will show you some of that, because budgeting is how we are able to make it with only my husband working, and he does work 2 jobs, but because I had to leave my job in 2016 because of health issues. I do have health issues, and I'll do a video on that later on, probably one of my Sunday videos. But and let you know about that and how that impacts me with homesteading. He's barking at the cat. I want the cat to play. But, so I will do that because I think, that it'll show you how I do stuff. And it's also another way for me to remain accountable for what I do. And I'm a planner girl. So I may even do some planning videos to show you how I organize my life because my planner is my best friend. I am not kidding. I have a little mini planner that I take with me everywhere, and then I have a big planner that stays here in the office. So I may show you some of that because planning I have to do because I have, hold on a minute. Okay, this dog of mine, he's a puppy. He's a German Shepherd puppy, and I might show him eventually, not today. But I have stuff going on here in the homestead that I have to keep track of. Of course, appointments and stuff for me, my husband, and my kids. I also take care of my mom, who, has had a history of cancer. Matter of fact, she's getting ready to go back in the hospital in a couple of weeks for another surgery. So I keep track of her appointments, and then I have my uncle, who I am also responsible for, and I take care of his appointments and stuff and keep check on him. So my planner is my best friend. And also, we have home-based businesses that we're trying to get up and running. I love to craft. That is a favorite hobby of mine. I do wreaths made out of tulle. I make coasters, and just other different homemade gifts. I'm wanting to get into the glass blocks with lights. And also, the biggest thing about what we do in the home-based business is we print t-shirts. I'm in the process of wanting to try to do my own designs. We've gotten some stuff designed. It's just a matter of whether we're going to, getting them printed and done, or my husband's wanting to do some screen printed shirts, so we also are working on getting that setup done. But a lot of what I do now is I order transfers in, and we print them. We use the heat press and put them on the shirts, and that's where we sell t-shirts. That's been a slow go, but a lot of that also falls back on my health issues and me trying to do 10 million things at one time. It's fall season, so there's going to be a couple of fall festivals coming up. I know I'm planning on doing at least 2 of those. They're little small church festivals, but they have a good crowd. So I'm going to be the next couple of next month, or over the next month, working on product for those festivals, which means, and I may show you some of that because it'll be crafting and printing and all that good stuff. Kind of show you a little bit about what I do. And I'm also looking at getting an Etsy shop set up. That is something that I've wanted to do. I actually already have the Etsy shop. I just haven't stocked it. I log in and order under it when I want to order something, but I haven't really stocked it. So I need to get that done. And hopefully we can, that'll be a little bit more income coming in as well for us. And then of course, I would love to start making some stickers for the planners and like budgeting stickers and stuff too. But me and my silhouette, I've got to really work on because my silhouette is not my friend. It's not my friend. Last time I tried to I couldn't get my margins anyway. I'm working on it, but I've got to really sit down with it. But so that's just something a little bit what we do outside of all of this. Like I said, my husband works 7 days a week. He works 2 different jobs, but in the evenings when he's home, he is outside working, doing stuff and projects that I need done that I can't physically do myself. The boys do help with some stuff, but they're not all gung-ho into the homesteading stuff. But outside of that, we do enjoy hiking, and I don't do as much of that anymore. I just physically, I can't. But we love doing it. We love road trips, especially me. You take me on a drive, whether I get out anywhere just to see scenery, especially in the fall when the leaves are starting to turn. I'm a happy camper. I love road trips. We all do. We do. We love road trips. And I also enjoy reading. I like reading mystery romance books, but I also like reading books on homesteading and, stuff like that. Stuff that is informational and that can help me out in the future. And of course, my favorite book to read is my Bible. And I do spend, time first thing in the morning, what I call quiet time, in my Bible, in my devotional, and that is time with me to spend with God and talking to God. So I don't pretend to be some big, Christian because God knows I have a long way to go with that. But I do try to spend my mornings with God, and I feel like my day just goes so much better when I do that. And so that's usually how I start my day, that and my iced coffee. But and crafting is, like I said, it's just something that I love. And I love adult coloring. I love coloring books. I love to color in the evening, like when I'm watching TV. I might get one of my coloring books out, and I might color, I might not, but that's what I like to do. And really just spending time with my family. If I'm spending time with my husband and my boys, I'm happy. That's what makes my heart content. Or even with the grandkids. There's a big age difference between me and my husband. I'll just go ahead before y'all ever see him on camera and tell you. I'm 44. My husband is 61. He'll be 62 in March. There is a big age difference. We have the two boys together. He has another son from a previous marriage who is, I want to say 39 or 40. Don't hold me to that. But anyway, so he has him, and then we have 5 grandkids, and we have 2 great grandkids. And I know there's going to be people that's going to criticize that, but, to each its own. The way I look at it, you do you, I do me. On a side note, I will say we have been together for 24 years, which is a very long time to be with one person. And it worked, and I love him with all my heart. But we've been together a long time. And, it's not always peach roses. It's, you have your ups, you have your downs, like every married couple does. But anyway, 24 years strong, we're still going. And we've been together for a long time. But anyway, I think that's about it. I don't know anything else to say. I think I'm just rambling right now. But I just wanted to really, do this introduction video just to kind of introduce myself, so you'll see my face and know who I am, and know a little bit about me and the homestead and what we're doing. And like I said, it'll be slow going to start out with, and I eventually want to get to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday upload schedule. But I've got to get content and get that filmed, and getting this stuff set up. It's slow going, because you've got to have material, which we do. I try to get a lot of free material that I see off of Craigslist and Facebook. And then some you have to pay, and I don't, and then you have to budget out to do projects and stuff like that. We do live in a mobile home. We live in a double wide. Like I said, we're out in the country, but we're also in a subdivision. It's a mobile home subdivision, and just about all the properties in the subdivision is about an acre. And there are a couple that may be a little less than that, but right at it. And there are a couple other families in this subdivision that also have goats and chickens, and I think one family has ducks, and I've seen some, emus. I think that's what they're called. Not emu, alpacas. So, that's how big, we have a big backyard. This one family down here, they just have all out in their whole backyard. I don't do that. I want to have containment and move and rotate. But so we do have other families that do this in the garden in the neighborhood as well. But we're out in the country. We're probably about 15-20 minutes from town. Like our town, but to go like major shopping, like Walmart, stuff like that, we're about 30 minutes away, which is fine. I like it out here in the country. It's quiet, it's peaceful, and I like it. And this is just a slow pace of life that I like. But like I said, the mobile home that we're in, we did a whole bunch of, updates back in probably 2009 or so. And now we're to a point again, because it is a mobile home. This mobile home is like 21 years old, so we are back to a point where we are having to do work again, and do some updates. So we're working on that. And with a mobile home, you have to continuously do stuff, or it depreciates. It's life, and this is a very old one. So we're in the process of repainting. We're going to be doing some updates in the kitchen, like with the countertops and stuff, and painting and putting new tile down. We're going to put new laminate down. and I'm wanting to completely redo both bathrooms. And I gotta paint in the bedroom, paint my bedroom as well. But in this office area, I don't know yet what we're doing with it because I don't think it's staying in the house. But and we're wanting to extend out our porch and put a new front door system in. And also, we're looking at it doing, I'm wanting to do a bigger deck out there. And it's probably going to be spring before we get the deck completely done because I want to extend it and make it bigger. And we want to put in an outdoor kitchen space out there as well. So, we're working on that. We're actually right now in the process of looking for a shed that we can possibly put electricity in and insulate into the walls and all that stuff and make that an office space. We're looking for one big enough that my husband will have a section for him and I'll have my section, and then of course we have a section we have to share because he's more into the screen printing and t-shirts, whereas I'm more into the vinyl and just the transfer, stuff. But it'll give us both an equal workspace, and that way I'll have my own workspace to work, and then he'll have his and then whatever I need to do and edit. So we're looking at that right now and trying to get that figured out. And I may take you along with me on that little journey as we go look at sheds. And if we do end up getting one, I'll kind of show you the progress we make on it. So, but that's what we're looking at doing for our office. So you probably won't see much of that. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and listening to me ramble. This video ended up being 26 minutes long, longer than I planned on, but I ramble, and I'm sorry, I apologize. But I just wanted to kind of introduce y'all to the homestead. I don't know if I'll be doing another video this week or not. It may actually end up being the Sunday video. I'll see what I have going on and what I've got that I can do. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.